Welcome back to Richard Bland. It's the Region 10 Men's Basketball Tournament quarterfinal action, our final game of the day to fill out our semifinal brackets. All that remains is the decision between third seed USC Salkehatchie at 23-7, 8-6 in Region 10, and sixth seed Wake Tech at 14-14 and 6-8 in the region. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. So Brunswick and Richard Bland both winning by double figures as they advance to tomorrow's semifinals. Who will play Brunswick? The winner of this game will determine that. Let's meet the starting lineups first for Wake Tech and Adam Wainwright. Again, sixth seed. It's number 3, Charles Mathika. Number 4 is Tequan Hawley. Number 12, Andrew Navarro. Number 14 is BJ Solomon. And number 25 is Trey Manhertz. And now for Matt Lynch and Salkehatchie. It's number 0, Jai Gladden. Number 1 is Gavin Ward. Number 2, Jeremiah McCain. Number 9, Roman Cooley. And number 14 is Sebastian Kramer. So that's the starters for both of these teams. Eagles lost both meetings in the regular season to Salkehatchie. On January 17th in Raleigh, Salk won at 92-87. On February 14th at Salk, Salkehatchie won that one over Wake Tech 103-85. Salk had 54 offensive rebounds in the two meetings combined. Wake was over 50% shooting in both of the meetings. Salk was plus 17 and plus 20 in shot attempts, though, because of all of those offensive rebounds. So, defensive glass is going to be really important today for Wake Tech. Also important for Wake Tech will be taking care of the basketball against the Salkehatchie press. Salk is number 1 in Region 10 at 15.6 steals per game. I saw Wake's last regular season game at Brunswick, and they were in that game at halftime, and then the wheels just came off of the Eagles as they could not take care of the basketball in the second half of the game against Brunswick. Turnovers have been a problem down the stretch for Wake Tech. They can't be a problem today. Or Salkehatchie, the top scoring team in the country at 112.2 points per game. They'll have no problem putting the ball in the basket against Wake Tech. Eagles want to play this game in the high 70s. Salk wants to play this game in the triple digits. So two contrasting styles ready to go as the tip is controlled by Salk. So the 3 seed, Kramer brings it into the front court. Cutting and putting it up too strong was Gladden. So Wake defense on point on the first possession. That's a good sign. Into the forecourt, Mathika. Here is Hawley. And Hawley turns it over. That's exactly what I was talking about. Out on the run, McCain goes glass and scores. First bucket of the game belongs to Jeremiah McCain, 8th best shooter in Region 10 at 55%. 2.1 steals per game is 5th. 3 of the top 5 steals leaders for Salkehatchie in the region. They lead the country with those 15.6 steals per game as well. Mathika driving, throws it up, no. Rebound by Ward, and we got a tie-up here. Or is it a foul? They're going to call a foul, it looks like, on Trey Manhertz. So 2-0 for Salkehatchie. 18 games over triple digits this season for the best scoring team in the country. Key wins against Polk State, Georgia State, and Brunswick. McCain swings it out. 3 by Gavin Ward goes down. Second team all-region, Gavin Ward, 15.6 points, 7.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2.4 steals per game in the last 10 games. Kramer with the steal. Here's a 3 that goes in for McCain. Quickly, it is 10-0. McCain with 5. Wake Tech's got to score the basketball. They do on the alley-oop. It's B.J. Solomon for 2. Quick trigger 3 goes in again as that's Ward with now 6 in the game. Gavin Ward, 3rd best scorer in Region 10, 17.8 points per game, 42% from 3, 3rd best in the region. Best free throw shooter at 84%, 6th in rebounding at 7.1, and his 2.3 steals per game is 4th. He's 5th in blocks at 1 a game. Navarro from downtown answers back. So Navarro with 3 quick ones. Bounce pass by Gladden down low. Patient offense there by Cooley, who scores, and it's 15-5. It's going to be hard for me today. Third game, usually I stink. By the time we get to game number 3, the commentary is just god-awful. So here's what I did, folks. I've got my last cinnamon roll with the extra frosting on it. I've been saving it for this day. I've been saving it for the end of this game. But if I suck in the first half, I'm going to eat it at halftime. I'll have a sugar high. I'll be good to go. Don't worry about it. Liam Phillips, number 11. Number 15, Abai Biniam, is in for Salk. As, again, they're in that full court press. We will see it throughout the game. Solomon. Borg comes to run at him. Ruben Borg also in. Here's another 3, that time by Navarro. And the ball goes out of bounds back to Salkehatchie. Gladden with 5, Ward with 6, McCain with 2, and Cooley with 2. You can see the leading scorers on the bottom left along with the score and all the information. Here's Gladden. Ward. Borg in rhythm. Got it to go. So off the bench, Ruben Borg, who averages 13.2 a game off the bench. Here's a steal by Ward. Ward attacks. Ward off the glass. Defense to offense for Salkehatchie, and Wake Tech's got to stop this. 20-5. It is all Salk here at the start. We'll take time And we'll come back here in just a moment.
At Richard Bland College, your path forward is already mapped, with guaranteed transfer agreements to top four-year universities. RBC makes your path clear from day one. Start with smaller classes, save on tuition, then transfer seamlessly to the university of your choice. Your beginning at RBC is built for what comes next. 2 years here gets you a lifetime ahead. Richard Bland College, built to transfer.
Salkehatchie has scored 20 in 3 minutes and 32 seconds. They lead by 15. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Jade Shepard is in the game. He'll inbound it. Chris Harris, number 21, also in for Wake Tech. And number 11 is Ethan Reed. Inbound is deflected. I have to think that Wake Tech spent a lot of time in practice against the press, knowing that they were going up against Salkehatchie. It's easy to simulate. It's hard to replicate when you're in the game, especially when you have a guy like Gavin Ward who's just everywhere. I said they had 3 of the top 5 leaders in steals in the region. Correction, it's 4. They don't have the top guy. Jai Gladden is second at 2.5 steals per game. Sebastian Kramer, first team all-region, is third with 2.4 steals. Gavin Ward is fourth with 2.3 steals, and then McCain is fifth with 2.1. Rolf Jenkins is in the game for Salkehatchie. Roman Cooley checking back in. So Solomon gets it into Shepard. The handoff to Harris. Harris on the far side of your screen. Guarded by McCain, attacks, swings it out in the corner, and that 3 is off the side of the backboard and out of bounds back to Salk. Into the front court, McCain. McCain attacks the basket, can't score, but he's fouled. This Wake Tech Eagles team started 0-4 against the likes of Polk State, and twice they played Daytona State in their first 4 games. Then they won 8 of 10 to end the first semester. Went 4-3 in January, did okay in January, but 2-5 down the stretch to end the season. They are last in Region 10 in 3-point shooting. They're 12.9 offensive rebounds a game, 4th best in the region, and their 4.2 blocks per game is 3rd in Region 10. But it really just comes down to rebounding and taking care of the basketball today. As Borg is back in, Matt Lynch shuffles constantly, so I will do my best to give you the 5 on the floor for Salk, but offensive rebound by Cooley. Cooley, the reverse, got it to go, his second basket. Here's Reed into the front court, gets it to Shepard, back to Reed, and now Harris. So Wake Tech trying to slow the game down, and Salk just running at everybody. Harris attacks, throws it away. Here is McCain. His pass is tipped, so Wake gets one of those steals back. Ahead to Harris. Yes, and the foul. So Chris Harris, a 75% free throw shooter, will go to the line for an and one. Third team foul on Salk, 2 on Wake. We're going to have a ton of free throws. If this game is over in under 2 hours, it would be a miracle. For Salk, their opponents are shooting 54%. That's 184th in the country. Only Denmark and Community Christian have worse defensive numbers there. But, again, you're running this press, you're going to give up some open buckets when the teams beat the press. The problem is they've been able to force turnovers galore against their opponents. Here is Kramer swinging it out, open look. Cooley buries another 3. Cooley now with 7. Holly hits it to Harris. Harris across midcourt. Holly back to him. Harris on the wing with the handoff. Look out, those hands are everywhere. Turnaround 3 goes in for Solomon. Solomon now with 5. And we got a whistle. It's a reach on Wake. So both teams with 3 team fouls. Jamel Baker is in the game. BJ Solomon will go out for the Eagles. Sebastian Kramer, first team all-region, inbounds to McCain. And out of control there, Cooley had it stripped. Lost control of it. Ahead to Reed. Reed off the glass, no. Tip for the rebound. And Wake's got an offensive rebound. Holly couldn't get the putback, and then it's deflected out. Last touch by Salk. Wake has been without Saquon Harris for a while now, which has not helped their ragged finish to the year. Gavin Ward is back in with his 8 points, a game high so far. So Harris to inbound it. Ball deflected out to Baker. And then throwing it up, no good. Shepard put back, though, as Holly scored. So it took 4 tries, but Wake Tech on the board on that possession as Kramer is fouled. The sound is a little bit ahead of the action. The last game it was a little bit behind, and now it's a little bit ahead, but Sebastian Kramer at the free throw line, 73%. First team, all region, as I mentioned, 5th in the region in scoring at 17.1. Second in assists per game at 6 a game. And as I mentioned, he's 3rd in steals. That's his first point here today. 38 points against Polk in the season opener, and then he had 36 against Caldwell February 21st. Season high, 12 assists 2 times this year. He's been over 10 assists 4 times this year. He gets 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Baker out deep. Winner of this game will play Brunswick, who won an absolute blowout against Cape Fear earlier. Holly's defender went for the steal, and he finger rolls it in. So Holly now with 4. McCain attacking. McCain stripped, able to save it to Kramer. Sebastian Kramer trying to back down. Looking for some help, and it's put up and in by McCain. Patient offense that time for Salk. And answering back quickly is Wake Tech. That was Shepard's first basket. Ward fakes the 3. Ward out to Kramer. Why did he pass that ball? Take the shot, man. You were wide open. Holly gives it up to Harris from downtown. Yes. Harris now with 6, and it's a 10-point game. This is as close as Wake's been in a while. Salk will slow it down now. Here's McCain. And his pass is deflected out. Last touched by the Eagles. Number 15, Abby Bibinium. Number 0, Gladden is back in. And Zach Jenkins making his first appearance, wearing number 8 in white. Inbound goes to Ward. Handoff to Borg. Borg hit a 3 earlier, and too strong that time off the bench. Holly pushes it into the forecourt. Attacks, finger rolls it up and in. 29-21. Wake is within 8 now. 20-5 start to this game for Salkehatchie. 16-9 extended run for the Eagles since the opening minutes. Down low, Borg. Are they going to count that? Yes. So Borg gets the bucket and the foul. And he'll be at the line for an and one when we come back. 31-21 Wake Tech as we go to another media timeout.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, save thousands on tuition, and transfer seamlessly to one of our 35-plus partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Region 10 men's basketball tournament. 31-21 Salkehatchie, the 3 seed over 6 seed Wake Tech. Chris Sheeman back with you all week and into the weekend as we crown a champion. Will it be a 5th straight year with a new champion? Wake Tech hopes so. Over the last 4 years, 4 different teams have won. Salkehatchie won a couple seasons ago. Brunswick last year, Cape Fear the year before Salk. Caldwell the year before Salk, and then Cape Fear before that. A lot of parity in this region. Wake Tech, the newest team to move up from D2 to D1, as the 3-point opportunity out of the timeout, no good. So Wake Tech, we got a whistle. They're going to call that a backcourt violation as Baker threw it to Harris, they say, before he was in the front court. Liam Phillips is in the game now for Salk. Jenkins to inbound it. Nope, correction. McCain gonna inbound here for Salk. McCain with 5 points today. He attacks, fading and scoring. Not sure what that whistle was. Oh, it's a timeout. Salk apparently has asked for time. We'll go away, and as we do, we'll take another look at the all-region team. Congratulations, everybody. All right, back to live action, inbound, and a quick whistle here. We have a foul on Salkehatchie. Just their fourth. Salk leads by 12, 11-16 to go until halftime. Our final quarterfinal game here. Day one of the Region 10 tournament. Semifinals tomorrow at 2 and 4:30. Reed attacking. Can't score. Here comes Salk in transition. Gladden into the front court. McCain will set up the offense now. There's Phillips backing down. Back out to McCain. McCain gets around his man. Left it short, and we got a whistle and another foul on Phillips. So both teams now with 5 team fouls. Kramer is coming back in the game. And McCain will go out. Ollie to inbound. Chris Harris off the bench with 6 points. Throws it to Baker on the far side. Back to Harris. Bounce pass to Baker in the front court now. Harris out deep, 12 on the shot clock. Gets it back now to Reed on the wing. 7 to shoot here. Baker with 5. Baker with 3, fading away. Off the back iron, tipped rebound comes to Gladden. Gladden looking to push, and we got a foul called as Kramer draws contact. 16 foul on Salkehatchie. And free throws coming here for Kramer, who missed his first today. Correction, got 1 out of 2. Highest scoring team in the NJCAA. They also lead the country, obviously, in field goal attempts at 84.2 and makes at 40.8. 20.6 offensive rebounds a game leads the country. They're second in overall rebounding at 51.2, tops in Region 10. And again, those 15.6 steals per game. Best in the country, best in the region, obviously. Ruben Borg is back in for Salk. 35-21 Salkehatchie. Last year, Salk just could not hit a shot. In their opening round game, they fell after winning the championship a year or 2 years ago. Reed on the wing. Here is Solomon back in the game, has it top of the key. Back to Reed for 3. Fight for the rebound. Reed has it, kept the dribble, hit the deck. It's trickled away. It's going out to Harris. Harris dives for it, and finally we got a whistle. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Salk. So both teams now with 16 fouls here. Phillips is out. Rolf Jenkins is back in. Scoreless so far, both players. Mathika is back in, gives it up. Open look, Solomon for 3, and air ball. Kramer the rebound. Pushes into the front court. Trickles out. Here is Jenkins for 3, and then on the rebound, Salk was out of bounds. So it's going back to Wake Tech. 14-point game. Ooh. Tequan Hawley is hobbled. Hawley, real good player. Shepard comes in for him. Hopefully he'll be okay. Hawley tied for 9th in rebounding, 9th best shooter in the region. Don't want to lose him. Again, no Harris for Wake Tech down the stretch of this season. BJ Solomon gives it up to Mathika out deep. Ball poked away by Gladden. And we're going to get a jump ball here. Possession arrow will keep it with Wake Tech. Just 8 on the shot clock, though, for the Eagles. Got to be mindful of that. Roman Cooley for Phillips. Solomon gets the inbound in. Harris now 5 on the shot clock here. I don't think they're aware. 2 on the shot. Yeah, well, they got it off, they say. Again, the sound is a little bit ahead that we're hearing. I'm going to try to refresh that at the under 8 timeout and see if we can change that. Kramer attacking. Gladden going to work, and Gladden circus shot, no, but he's fouled. That's team foul number 7 on Wake. Both teams are in the 1-1 down the stretch here. Gladden on the season, 66% free throw shooter. He is 8th in assists per game at 4.2 in the region. He is 2nd in steals at 2.5. Gladden 9.8 points per game. 49% shooter, 39% from 3. Gets the second to go. As he goes out, and Gavin Ward comes back in. Ward with 8, McCain 7, Cooley 7, Gladden with 7. Harris and Holly have 6 points each for Wake Tech, and they turn it over. Borg lays it up and in. And it's Borg now up to 7 points. Lead is 18. Full court pass, and just playing the the free safety position was Cooley there. Kramer, yes, in the foul. Defense to offense for Salk as they go up 20. So Harris called for his second. Reed is out. Navarro back in. Navarro with 3 points here today. So Kramer will try to complete an old school 3-point play. 73% free throw shooter to 5 points here today. Phillips in for him now. BJ Solomon breaks the press. Now he'll back it out. Salk is doubling up Wake Tech, 42-21. Wake's got to find some rhythm on the offensive end again. Nice hesitation and attack by BJ Solomon. He's up to 7. Ward is it up. Borg trouble with it, went to the ground, gives it back to Ward, and he got hit. So Gavin Ward going to the free throw line. What a season for him. 3rd in scoring, 17.8 points per game. And we'll tell you about his numbers when we come back. 7:34 left to go until halftime. It's all Salk by 19.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, save thousands on tuition, and transfer seamlessly to one of our 35-plus partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
All right, welcome back to Richard Bland. 7:34 to go. We got free throws coming. Salkehatchie 42-23. That press has done its job thus far in the first half for the third seed, Salkehatchie. Finished 8-6 in the region. Gavin Ward started telling you about his numbers. So he's third in the region in scoring, 17.8. Third in three-point shooting, 42.3. Best free throw shooter at 84%. Sixth in rebounding at 7.1. Fourth in steals, fifth in blocks, and he's got another steal here. Ward swings it out. Phillips driving baseline. In the corner, the catch and shoot three is long by Borg, and then on the rebound we have a foul called again on Wake Tech. Is that 10? Yeah, that is 10 team fouls. So 7:22 of double bonus now for Salk. And again, the guy you most do not want at the free throw line is Gavin Ward. This is not a 1-and-1, so it's 2 shots for Ward, who's now in double figures. First player in the game in double figures, Gavin Ward. Ward, again, just 1 out of 2. Wake Tech just saving that, but players diving for it. They call it a jump ball. And I think Salk's going to get it back here. They will. That was a quick jump ball. I think Reed is a little upset with that. He felt like he had better possession than that, but instead it'll be Cooley to inbound it here. Gladden back in for Phillips. So to lead back to 21 for Salk, matching their biggest of the game. Kramer gets around one man and scores over the other. Good aggressive play there by Kramer. 46-23 again, Salk doubling up Wake. All you can do is, if you're Wake, is try to figure out how to take care of the basketball and keep fighting here. Still a lot of time in this game. In the corner, that three doesn't go. Rebound by Jenkins, who did a great job tiptoeing. Now Gladden attacks. Alley-oop and the slam dunk by Cooley, who's got 9. And it's all Salk right now. A foul in the front court there is going to lead to the first 1-and-1 opportunity here for Wake Tech. Jaden Shepard, good player off the bench, 66% at the line. He's 10th in shooting at 53.5% from the field this year. Can't get the front end, though. Rebound by Cooley. Into the front court, Kramer with the full court bounce pass. That should have probably been a kickball. Instead, they play on. In transition, Mathika had it stripped. And that pass goes out of bounds. So sloppy back and forth there. And Wake Tech will get it back. Phillips coming back in for Kramer. So more shuffling. Whoever's counting at the gym's got to add some Mississippis to those numbers. Good attacking, aggressive play there by Shepard, his second basket. 48-25 Salk. Putting the moves on. Gladden had it swatted out of bounds. So it'll stay with Salkehatchie, who player down, grabbing his ankle there is Mathika. He might just need a second. Adam Wainwright's going to take him out just in case. So Hawley left hobbled. He's still on the bench. Now Mathika, everything right now is bad for Wake Tech here. It's been difficult. Biniam comes into the game for Gavin Ward. Gladden with the inbound. Cooley back and down and scores. He's in double figures now with 11. 50-piece already on the board for Salk with 5:29 to go. You know, they played a lot of post-grads, and sometimes that can inflate your numbers. So I was curious, and I looked it up. In Region 10 play, Salk 104.9 points per game. Not much different than in their non-region games. And it looks like Biniam stepped out of bounds. So Salk with the turnover. Baker into the front court. Reed back to him. Here is Reed. Baker now with 7 on the shot clock. A couple of fakes, couldn't find what he wanted. They got to get something off, and they do. And that is Reed for 2, his first bucket. Jenkins with the handoff. Gladden attacks. Gladden can't score. Tipped rebound is controlled by Navarro, who's back in for Wake. Navarro with 3 points today, gives the ball up to Reed. Solomon now gets it down low to Shepard, who hangs, can't score. Ball volleyballed. Comes to Cooley, throws it ahead. Gladden attacking. I don't know, Phillips thought he was going to get a whistle there, but none was forthcoming. He just threw that ball up. And the jumper from the baseline, it's Reed's second basket. (50-29), 3:29 to go until halftime. Oh, nice cut, beautiful find. It's Jenkins from Cooley. 52-29. Lead back to 23 here. Reed trying to heat up here. Missed that one, hit his last 2. Biniam the rebound. Throw ahead goes to Cooley. Gladden now. Gets it back from the cutter. Nice use of the baseline there. Gladden with a nice dime attempt there. And we got more free throws upcoming when we come back. 2:46 to go until halftime. Salkehatchie is in control here in the quarterfinals. 52-29 over Wake Tech. We'll be back. Back at Richard Bland, the host for this year's Region 10 tournament. All Salk, they got out to a 20-5 lead. And Wake Tech briefly cut it to single digits, but it's been all Salk pretty much. So far in our quarterfinal games, we've had one total lead change, no ties in any of the games. Brunswick was wire to wire. Richard Bland started slow against Caldwell in our opening game. And then they caught up and really never looked back. And so far, Salk wire to wire. But Biniam gets them both. Duas Alemdar is in for the first time for Salk. CJ Sorrell is also come in for the first time for Wake Tech. He's got the basketball here. And Wake Tech, a couple of guys with some injuries now, not helping their cause. So a lot of the bench called into action. Reed grazes the rim, that's it. Chasing down the rebound is Kramer, throws full court. Down low, the bucket no good by that's Jenkins, who is fouled. It's going to be interesting to see if this lead continues to grow here. You know, Brunswick really didn't play their starters in the second half at all. So a lot of their guys are rested ahead of that semifinal game tomorrow. We'll see what Matt Lynch does, if he changes his approach at all. So Jenkins gets both free throws. Lead is 27. Sorrell will set up the offense here for the Eagles. Reed on the near side. Holly's back in. That's a good sign if you're a Wake Tech fan. He was hobbled early. 6 points in the half. Navarro with 5 on the shot clock, attacking and scoring. Good aggressive play there by Navarro, 56-31, minute 36 to play until halftime. Jenkins to Borg. Borg to the hoop, stripped and fouled. Wake Tech cannot stop fouling. So 2 free throws upcoming here for Salkehatchie. Are they going to say that was just stripped? So no foul. My apologies. No foul. It was just stripped out of bounds. DJ Charles is in for Wake. Holly goes right back out. That's interesting. A real quick sub there. He appears to be walking fine. Kramer to inbound now for Salk. 11 on the shot clock for them. Borg for 3 off the back iron. Tip for the rebound. Reed able to gather. Here's Navarro to the hoop. Hanging, can't score. Put back no by Charles. Put back swatted. It's a block by Ward. Ward attacking now in the front court. Finger rolls it short. Charles has the rebound. Correction. I think that might have been Charles. I don't know. Here's Reed backing it out. Just being honest. Yeah, I had it right. It's a little tricky to see the jerseys when they're in the front. Charles top of the key now. Reed with 10 on the shot clock. Sorrell with the bounce pass. Triple team comes. So here's Navarro for 3. Can't score. Offensive rebound. Put back no good. And a block but foul is going to send DJ Charles to the free throw line. Good shooting big man. 75% from the charity stripe this season. DJ Charles at the line. Cooley back in double figures, one of 2 players for Salk with 11. He leads all scorers. Ward's got 10. Oh, they've got Ward with 11. I might have missed one there. So Charles gets them both. Last shot time if Salk wants it. They've got 56 on the board here in the first half. Can they add to it? There's Ward out deep. Kramer on the left wing. Kramer attacks Ward with 6 seconds to go. Borg with the fake. Borg in rhythm. Buries it at the buzzer. That gets Borg into double figures, and Salkehatchie takes a 26-point lead to the locker room, 59-33. It's all Salk. They lead wire to wire in the opening 20 minutes. We'll take the 15-minute halftime break. We'll be back with the second half action. Don't go too far. All right, welcome back. We are underway here in this second half as 3-seed Salkehatchie over 6-seed Wake Tech by 26. If you're just joining us, Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Our final quarterfinal game as Holly steps into a jumper no good. Salk started fast, and they have not looked back. They led 20-5 in the first 3.5 minutes of this game. Wake Tech briefly got it within 8, but it's pretty much been all Salk as they have dominated. This is currently their biggest lead of the game. Winner of this game will play Brunswick in our second semifinal tomorrow. Start time approximately 4:30. First semifinal, Richard Bland, the host school, taking on Gaston. Gaston winning the regular season title. Sebastian Kramer for 3, yes. Kramer now with 10 in the game. He is the 4th player in double figures. Cooley and Ward with 11 points each. Kramer's got 10. Borg off the bench with 10 for Salk. And then, let's see, McCain is 7. Gladden with 7. Jenkins with 2, Biniam 2, Jenkins also with 2. For Wake Tech, Solomon with 7, Harris and Holly 6 points each, Navarro with 5, Shepard and Reed have 4 points each, Charles with 2. And again, it'll be interesting to see how Salk manages this second half, especially as this game continues to get out of hand. DJ Charles is fouled. They were looking for a tie-up. It's been a lot of whistles, though. They've called it very tight. So Charles is going to go to the line. That's already 2 team fouls on Salk and not yet 2 minutes. But Brunswick played their starters maybe 4 minutes in the second half. Salk doesn't really have that kind of style, though. They play, helter-skelter, and everybody shuffling in and out. So I don't know if you're going to see like a full rotation line change here or how they manage this. That's the interesting thing. When you're talking potential for 3 games in 3 days, sometimes you got to change that approach a little bit, but again, it's not really Salkehatchie's style, so we'll see. They turn it over here. Solomon in the backcourt, handoff to Mathika, scoreless, Charles Mathika. Really just nobody getting any kind of consistent offense. Mathika tries to change that, can't do it. Rebound by Cooley. Kramer attacks, throws it off the glass and in. So Kramer now with 12. Wake able to break the press that time. Shepard for 3, and on the rebound we got a foul. Correction, just out of bounds. So it's back to Salk. Liam Phillips will come into the game. Gladden gets it to the cutter. Cooley down low, puts it up and in. Cooley now with 13. A lot of cuts from Salk, a lot of movement without the ball. It's pretty offense at times, although some of their games can get ragged. But in their half-court set, you see a lot of motion. It's the way it should be. Mathika gets it on the board for the first time with his first triple. Kramer, scoop, can't score, but he's fouled. And it can't be surprising the third time you're seeing this team that after a make, they're attacking you. But for some reason, Wake Tech seems completely baffled by this. So Kramer at the line, 73% on the season. Jenkins in, Ward out. And for Salk, Trey Manhertz checking back in. Started the game. Wake Tech, just their second season in D1. Biniam now in for Kramer. Into Solomon. Front court, Navarro. To the cutter, Solomon, and we got a whistle. No. I thought the official made him instead of just Solomon for 2. Cooley lost his footing. Biniam then had it poked away, and we got a kickball. Free throws now for Phillips, trying to get on the board for the first time. Liam Phillips, 63% at the line this season, as both teams now with 2 team fouls. Wake Tech, a 500 regular season at 14-14. Started 0-4 against some tough competition. Had their 8-10 streak at the end of the first semester. So they went 8-2 down the stretch, came into the second half of the season 4-3 in January, and then 2-5 to end the season. Lost both meetings to Salkehatchie this year. It was a 5-point game in Raleigh. Salk beat them by 18 in Salk. And obviously this one is much worse. Or better if you're a Salk fan. Worse for Wake Tech, better for Salk. That is 3 team fouls on Salk. I thought they called a foul. Yeah, they did. It just took a minute to show up on the scoreboard. Manhertz on the wing. Here is Shepard, same spot. Now Solomon for 3, yes. Solomon in double figures with 12. DJ Solomon, just 29% from 3 on the season. Shepard gets a steal, and he'll miss the layup. Tip for the rebound, bucket, and the foul by Manhertz. So Manhertz will go to the line for a 1-1. That is 4 team fouls on Salk. And we'll go to a timeout. 15:55 left to go here in this one. Salkehatchie in control.
At Richard Bland College, your path forward is already mapped, with guaranteed transfer agreements to top 4-year universities. RBC makes your path clear from day 1. Start with smaller classes, save on tuition, then transfer seamlessly to the university of your choice. Your beginning at RBC is built for what comes next. 2 years here gets you a lifetime ahead. Richard Bland College, built to transfer.
70-44, 15:55 to go in the game. We're just underway here in the second half. Chris Sheeman with you. Salkehatchie in control. Racking up the fouls, though, as Trey Manhertz, 55% free throw shooter, will go to the line. Tipped rebound comes out. It'll be an extra possession here for Mathika and the Eagles. Solomon up top, gets it back on the handoff. Driving in, 6 on the shot clock. Navarro has to hoist off the back rim, and then the ball's tipped out of bounds off of Salk. Charles with the tip pass to Shepard. Mathika. Navarro. Here's Solomon driving in. Back out Navarro, left wing. Extra pass. Goes to Solomon, top of the key. Shot clock at 2. Again, they got a hoist, and the 3 is no good. Kramer chases down the rebound, blows past 5 defenders. They're going to call that a goaltend. Kramer with 16. Correction, now they have him with 18. I think my stats were right before. Now, I'm not sure. The scoreboard, it's nice having the player totals for the starters, but it has me second-guessing everything. Manhertz down low. He's got 4. Ward with 11 points in the game. Gives it up to Kramer on the left wing. Attacking, gets it to the cutter. See that movement without the ball. There's Jenkins for 2. That's exactly what I was talking about. Just staying active even though you don't have the basketball. Speaking of cutting, Shepard had it blocked. Put back, no. Second effort, no. And it's chased down by Jenkins in the corner. Here's Borg on the reverse. No, but he's fouled. Really got to defend the baseline cutters. That's where Salk really gets into its half court. Ruben Borg, 74% at the line, averages 13 a game off the bench. 4.4 rebounds. Borg today in double figures with 11, can add to that here. Chris Harris has been good off the bench for Wake Tech today with 6 points. So he's back in the game. And Borg now with 12. Biniam back in for Jenkins. Navarro into the front court. Harris will set up the offense. Manhertz. Harris now to Solomon. Solomon gets it back. He'll fire, I think, a foot on the line there. And on the rebound, we got a whistle on Wake. Team foul number 4 on the Eagles. No correction, it's on Salk. It's on Ward. So that's 5 fouls on Salk now. I like Harris stepping back to inbound that. He's got the taller Ward on him as the three doesn't go. Off to the races again, Kramer. Hesitates, attacks, and he's fouled. And that will definitely be team foul number 4 now on Wake Tech. 28.9 free throw attempts per game for Salkehatchie, 6th in the NJCAA. 20.8 free throw makes is 4th. It's a good free throw shooting team. 72% as a team is pretty good in this day and age. Kramer now with 14. As Gladden comes in, Ward goes out. So Kramer with 20 now in the game. First player to that mark. Salk up 32. I kind of said during Brunswick's last regular season game on Sunday that I thought the higher seeds would be fine in the quarterfinals. I was hoping for maybe one good game, though. These have been all double digits and then some. The closest game was the Richard Bland-Caldwell game, and Richard Bland led by 24 down the stretch. They got a little sloppy towards the end of that game and ended up still winning by 14, but even that game wasn't as close as 14 points. There's a pocket pick by Navarro. Navarro to the bucket, yes. Navarro up to 7 in the game. Kramer front court. Kramer attacks. Kramer mugged. It's stripped out of bounds. They didn't call a foul. I thought for sure that would be a whistle. Maybe that's Kramer trying to sell the contact. Jeremiah McCain is back in. McCain with 7 points today as Kramer will go out. Gladden to inbound, just 7 seconds off the shot clock. They unplugged that shot clock on this end. We don't need it. Salk ain't even looking at the shot clock. Beniam on the reverse. Got it to go, his first field goal. 80-48. So that's the interesting thing about Region 10 is we've had a lot of parity at the top. Solomon now with 14, where we've had 4 different winners in 4 consecutive years. But on the bottom half of the region, there's been that disparity a little bit. And we've seen that really more so the last couple of years, where these first round games are pretty much over by halftime. We got another timeout. Salkehatchie in a wire-to-wire victory as they race towards the semifinals.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, save thousands on tuition, and transfer seamlessly to one of our 35-plus partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
Just about back to action here at the Region 10 quarterfinals. Chris Sheeman and what's left of my voice. Glad to be back with you. Boy, when you've had a long day, you don't want Salk in your third game. Man, I am ragged right now. I should have had that. I knew I should have had the cinnamon roll with all the sugar at halftime. I didn't. I had a banana. That natural sugar ain't the same. Come on. They're keeping me on my toes down the stretch, though. 80 points on the board. Traveling is going to be called there. Turnover by Harris. Extended highlights of all the games as soon as they're, well, as close to as soon as done as I can get these highlights posted. Will be on the Richard Bland YouTube channel, by the way. Both teams featured in the highlight packages. A little free film for the guys. Courtesy of me, actually courtesy of Richard Bland because they're paying me. Cutting down low, block, but that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Salkehatchie. I keep thinking they're foul calls because every time Salk acts like looks like they're guilty of something. That was a clean block. And let's see, Wake Tech will have 19 on the shot clock here. So if you miss any of the action or you don't have time to watch the replay later, well, you'll get the gist of the game as the bucket is good, plus a foul for Solomon. Interesting enough, I've had a lot more second half highlights from Wake Tech than I have from Salk, just because everything's coming from the free throw line just about for them. I've given up on the subs. You can see who's coming in and out by now. Okay, so Solomon 66% at the line for an and one, gets it to go. He's got 17. They've only got him with 10. I don't think that's right, though, on the scoreboard. Here's Kramer for three. Got another one to go. Kramer up to 23 points, a game high. Lead back to 30 for Salk. And Kramer, that's an easy call. Wake Tech is in the 1-1 over the final 10:38 of this one. Harris, 75% free throw shooter this season. 7 points tonight. Make it 8 for Harris. Kramer into the front court. And that is team foul number 6 now on Wake. You can see the frustration setting in here for Chris Harris. It's when these games are not going your way, it can get really frustrating the way the Salk team plays for its opponents, and they're going to get Harris out of the game. In fact, new backcourt as Shamel Baker comes into the game and Mathika back in. So Gladden to inbound it. Nice cut. Bucket no good by McCain. Ball poked away. Wake's got numbers if they want them. Here is Baker stepping left for three. Can't get it to go, and on the rebound, another foul by Salk. So Solomon for a 1-and-1. BJ Solomon, 66% free throw shooter. We are slogging away here in this second half. So Solomon gets them both. He's got 19 today. Approaching the midway point here in this second half. Salk's starting to get a little sloppy. Here's a three off the turnover. No good. Fight for the rebound. Wake's got another opportunity here. BJ Solomon driving. And he throws it out of bounds. Jenkins on the wing. Oh, Cooley had the shot. Instead, they give it up. It's Ward for three as he gets it to go. So Ward now with 14. Timeout, Salkehatchie. 9:34 to go in the game. Salk up by 29.
Start here, go far. At Richard Bland College, you can complete your first 2 years, save thousands on tuition, and transfer seamlessly to one of our 35-plus partner universities. Strong foundation, smooth transfer, real savings.
Questions?
Within a tranquil campus setting. Richard Bland College, your bridge to a 4-year future. Apply today.
Welcome back, 9:34 to go in the game. All Salk as the Indians 86-57 over Wake Tech. Chris Sheeman back with you. Semifinals tomorrow. Brunswick and Salk, unless something crazy happens here, will be approximately 4:30. 2 p.m. start for Gaston and Richard Bland tomorrow. Championship on Saturday will be at 1. There's some of the frustration boiling over there for Wake Tech as the offensive foul is called. So both teams are now in the 1-and-1. No foul or no free throws on an offensive foul. Kramer out deep with it. Goes behind the back. Baker stays with him. Kramer just throws it up. And it's put up and in by Biniam. So Biniam bailed him out there. That was not good offense. But it works. Mathika into the front court. Hand off to Solomon, who's had the hottest hand for Wake Tech. Mathika for three. Yes. 6 in the game. There's Ward into the front court. Good ball movement here by Salk. Ward will back it out. Jenkins attacking, and Jenkins is fouled. Baker's looking for the tie-up, so you saw Harris get frustrated. Now Baker's frustrated. So Jenkins at the line, 81% on the season. Both teams with 18 fouls, so we're still in the 1-1. Jenkins' third point of the evening. Holly back in. He has kind of been a non-factor today. 6 points. Roughly half his season average. And I don't think he's 100%. Lead back to 30 for Salk. Salkehatchie and Brunswick split during the regular season. Early January, Brunswick had a lot of guys out. Boy, Solomon's been something. He's up to 21 points in the game. Here's Gladden into the front court. Gladden with 7. Down low Jenkins. His pass deflected. Mathika puts it up and in. Defense to offense for Wake. Phillips to Gladden. They're running at Gladden. Gives it up with 9 on the shot clock. And the turnaround shot is no good, and they get bailed out with another whistle. So Phillips is going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair when we come back. 7:23 left between Salkehatchie and a third meeting on the season with Brunswick in the semifinals. We'll be back. .23 to go in our final quarterfinal of the evening at Richard Bland, and it's a rout for Salkehatchie here today, 90-64. We're going to look to add to that at the free throw line. Phillips will go to the line. 63% free throw shooter, Liam Phillips. Averaging 5 points per game on the season. Has 3 here today. Make it 4. Mathika into the front court. So Wake Tech looks like they're about to wrap up their second full season at the D1 level, moving up from D2. Once Spartanburg Methodist left. Boy, Solomon's been hot. 23 now for Solomon. They've got him only with 15 at the gym, but I might be over, he might be under. They might be under there. Ooh, not expecting the pass that time, Solomon, but it was saved in the corner by Manhertz. To cross courts, and the bucket is good by Baker. That's his first field goal. Bucket's going to count. I think we have a foul on Wake Tech. It's on Manhertz, but it was after the bucket. So 30-point lead is down to 24. Kane is going to come in for Salk. 7 points for McCain today. Borg also in. McCain out deep. Shot clock is at 9. Had it poked away by Baker. Nice defense by Baker, and he's blocked in transition by Biniam. So it'll stay with Wake Tech with 6:01 to go in the game. Mathika, high to Manhertz, and his bounce pass is intercepted. Ball deflected out, turnaround shot, it trickles in for McCain and the foul. So McCain now with 9. And it's 10 team fouls now on Wake Tech. So double bonus rest of the way here for Salk. And that's it for Manhertz. He is fouled out of the game. So Charles is back in with 3 points tonight. So McCain in double figures now with 10. Solomon backing down. The flip shot, got another one. Solomon with a game-high 25. Passing Kramer, who we're not likely going to see again. Oh, Solomon up to 27 now. Again, a game high. Jenkins, Phillips, Biniam. Here is Borg for 3. No good. If you're the second unit right now for Salkehatchie, here's what you don't want. You don't want Matt Lynch to sub you. This group should be ending this game. And I got a feeling that if it gets any closer, then probably if it goes inside 20, Matt Lynch might have to make a change. You don't want to play with fire too much here. With 4:55 to go, it would still take a miracle, but we've seen it before. The game is never over. Baker out with 2 points. Navarro back in with 7 for Wake Tech. Kramer, top of the key. Goes right of the lane. They get it back to him. He's hot. not that time. Missed it back iron. Tip for the rebound. And nice little tip there by Phillips to keep it in bounds. And then the full court pass is deflected out. Yeah, Ward is coming back in. Rolf Jenkins is in. And Cooley. So 2 starters back on the floor for Salk. Just a little insurance for Matt Lynch right now. We got a foul called on the inbound. Man, they're not letting the bigs get away with anything in this game. Like nothing. Jeez, they have their eyes on the post. Well, Kramer is going to come back in. This is surprising a little bit. But like I said, the second unit wasn't doing a whole lot. So I'm not totally off guard by it. And this is also the way Salk plays. Solomon going to work. Solomon has been ridiculous. 29 points. I'm going to do the math again because they've only got him with 19. How about Kramer going to work right off the bench with 25? Got another timeout. Salk using another timeout here with 4:06 to go. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back with Salk up 23. All right, 4:06 left to go. 97-74. 3-seed Salkehatchie on their way to the semifinals. Wake Tech playing until the end, though. Especially Solomon, who's got a game-high 29. Kramer for Salk with 25. Solomon throws to Navarro for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Cooley. Roman Cooley, 6.3 rebounds per game. Clock's your friend right now for Salk. Jenkins from downtown, yes! Jenkins with 7. And Salk reaches the century mark. So we saw Brunswick hit triple digits. Flip shot, no good. Put back, yes, by Navarro, who's got 9 now. So I started talking about the regular season meetings, Salk and Brunswick. Salk had a lot of trouble shooting at Brunswick's gym. So Brunswick won that game pretty easy. Salk won a shootout against the Dolphins in January at Salk, as Ward now with 16. But it's very interesting. The first meeting, Brunswick had a lot of guys out sick. Like a lot of guys. And in the second meeting, it was just one of those cold shooting games for Salk. So I'm not sure. I made the joke in our last game that they should just, first to 100 between Brunswick and Salk, two of the best offensive teams in the country. Why not? I looked up Richard Bland against Gaston, too. That's going to be our first semifinal tomorrow. And the interesting thing about that game is they were close. They were very close. Gaston did beat Richard Bland both times in the regular season, but very competitive games. Brunswick's got a really, really good ball handler in Darius Kane. Here is Biniam throwing it down. They don't have as much depth at the point guard spot as we're used to seeing from Walter Shaw's team. Usually they have two really, really good ball handlers. But the shooters are better than we've seen in years past for Brunswick. That's the interesting thing. So if it's a shootout, the advantage is not necessarily to Salk, although in the meeting during the regular season that was a shootout, Salk won it. So keep that in mind. Anyways, that'll be our game at 4:30 approximate start time tomorrow for you. Second semifinal in this Region 10 men's basketball tournament. Just to put the wrap on Wake Tech, again, their season will end at 14-15. Tough end to the year. Some injuries. Looked like I saw Wake a lot. Oh, that spins in for a Lemdar. 107-78 Salk. So I saw Wake a lot at the beginning of the year, and they looked like they might be able to make some noise. Just didn't happen, but we'll see what pieces Adam Wainwright can come back with next year. That'll be year 3 in the D1 level. They updated Solomon's totals now. They've got him at 28. I've got him at 29. I think they might be right, though. I think I might have given him one too many. Either way, he's got the game high. Approaching a minute to go in this one. Our second straight quarterfinal that is wire to wire as the reverse by Jenkins goes. He's got 9 now. Solomon for 3. He's got a good-looking shot. He hasn't been consistent with it tonight, but I like his form. Navarro with 9 points today. Ward gets a screen, and his triple is no good. We got a whistle on the rebound. And it's going to Wake Tech with 20.8 to go in the game. That should be the last shot we see from Salk here today. So once again, the 5th seed, Richard Bland, top seed Gaston tomorrow in our first semifinal. That will be at 2 p.m. And then Salkehatchie and Brunswick. That will be our second semifinal. As Salk wins today, it's 109-78, your final. Salkehatchie, a wire-to-wire victory here in the quarterfinals, and they'll meet Brunswick tomorrow at 4:30. That's going to do it for us. Our coverage at Richard Bland coming to a close. Thanks for hanging out with me all day today. 109-78, again, is your final. Salkehatchie goes to 24-7. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Start of our semifinal action here at the Region 10 Men's Basketball Tournament. Take care until then.